Marko, Juras here from Fair Realty. Today I'm talking about listing a property and who actually sells that property. And the last few months I've been going to a lot of listing presentations, and I'm always shocked at how many sellers think the listing agent actually sells the property. My suspicion is a lot of listing realtors are marketing their listing presentation towards their network of buyers, exposure out of town, etc. The raw numbers just don't support that. The raw numbers support reality, and the reality is more than 90% of the time a buyer's agent introduces a property to the buyer, and that buyer likely found that property online before they called their buyer's agent. The listing agent in this day and age of MLS, where information flows so smoothly, is not the person selling your property the majority of the time. And these are the raw numbers I pulled today, October 15, 2014, and I looked at how many single-family home sales are getting double-ended in this marketplace. Let me throw out a few examples. One second here. Oak Bay. So out of the last 100 sales in Oak Bay, 91 buyers have had a buyer's agent. View Royal, out of the last 193 have had a buyer's agent. Sandwich East, which is a massive area, 91 out of the last 100 buyers have had an agent. If you broke down the numbers down even further, those 7 or 9 out of 100 buyers that buy directly through the listing agent, they're likely not the listing agent's personal buyer. They're likely just someone on Realtor.ca that clicks book a showing and makes an offer directly through the listing agent. For example, this year, I'm going to sell approximately about 80 properties. Out of those 80 transactions, 6 of those will be transactions where I double-ended the transaction, but out of those 6, only 1 would be where my buyer actually bought one of my seller's listings. The other 5 are just random people that find it on Realtor.ca. So it's important to understand how the system works. When you're paying upwards of $21,000, $22,000 to sell an average single-family home in Victoria, why would you be paying a huge amount on the listing portion if the raw numbers clearly indicate that the buyer comes through other avenues such as the buyer's agent when it comes to purchasing your property? So knowing how the system works is very important, and I think a lot of people are still clouded on entirely how it works. That's it for this week. Marko, Juras, Fair Realty.